Hi, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. MATRELL on a mission here. And as you guys know, I am on a mission to live my best life and in the motherland and travel the world. And I invite you guys to take that journey along with me. Um, so, First of all, I'd like to say welcome to anyone who's new to the channel today. If you're new to my lives, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up as you guys come in. It's the only way that YouTube sends the information out so that more people can find out about the channel. And secondly, if you're not subscribed, please do that as well. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back to watch. I do appreciate you very, very much. Okay, you guys, I have a special show lined up today, and it's with a couple that currently lives in Ghana. And I met them when I took a tour to Ghana a couple of years ago. We went on a tour with Africa for the Africans.org, Bomani Tyamba's group. And we met on that tour. And it was a very great tour. It was life-changing. We had an awesome time. And we all just became, we just all became friends as a result. So let me see here. Hold on, someone's saying something. Hey, Sharon, welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, so they're like really a great couple. They moved to Ghana. They built, they acquired land. They built their home, and they're living their expat life there. And they're going to talk about that with us today. So I'm just waiting on them to come though into the live. I sent them the links and everything. They were actually supposed to be here last Wednesday and got the times and stuff mixed up, but so we rescheduled for today. So hopefully they're going to come in. Like I said, I sent some notifications out, but until then I could just chat with y'all. So so if you have any questions for me or anything, feel free to put it in the chat and I will be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. All right, so let me get this situated first. Like this. All right. Oh, Carmen, they're here. Okay, so I'm going to put the link into the chat box and you can click it from there. Okay, so let me do that. You guys, they're here. I just have to get them into the live. So hold on. All right, Carmen, if you see that link, please go ahead and click on that, and that should bring you into the studio so we can get the video going here. All right, and then for those of you guys who are over on Facebook, welcome. Welcome to this live as well. I don't go live often on Facebook. This is only my second one, actually. So, hey, y'all. So if you got any questions or anything for me, feel free to type it into the chat, and I will make sure that I do answer. All right. Carmen says, we are here. Hey, Carmen. All right. Okay, so Sharon says, overshadowed by God, Sharon says she absolutely loves everything that I share. And Sharon, that really does mean a lot to me because, a lot of us here on YouTube, we put a lot of effort into trying to, curate decent videos and put them out. So it's always really nice to hear from people who support the channel, to let us know that we're doing a good job, that you like the content that we're putting out. And that's also very motivating. It makes us want to really, just keep doing even more, at least for me. I can speak for me. But I have some really great stuff coming up, you guys. I'm going to be taking a small break, but I'm taking a break because it's a very busy season coming up for me right now. Hey, African Dreaming, welcome. Welcome to the live today. So I have some, it's tour season right now. So I have a lot of people coming, and so I'm going to be out busy doing those types of things. So I'm going to be popping up, probably doing random lives all the time. So I don't know how good or I will be able to stick to my schedule, but I'm certainly going to try. But once that season is over, then I should be back on my regularly scheduled program. And then for those of you who are over on Facebook, if you would, I'm looking for other expats to have conversations with. So if you guys are located, if you've moved somewhere outside of your home country and you'd like to come on the show and have a conversation, please just send me an email at matrellamission@gmail.com, and I would be more than happy to set up an interview with you. Also, people, even if you aren't an expat, just say that you travel a lot. You travel several times a year, or you love food, or you're a chef and you cook. I want to talk to you guys. So if you would, if you're interested in coming on the show, like I said, send me an email to matrellamission@gmail.com, and I will get you guys scheduled. Okay. Uh-oh, I see Carmen. Okay, they popped in back here. It's loading. Okay, so they should be with us shortly. All right, I see you guys. I see you, Carmen. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, we're going to be talking to Carmen and Leonard. They are a couple that I met on a tour that I took to Ghana a couple of years ago, and they are currently living in Ghana, living their best lives. And we're going to bring them onto the show right now. So let me do this.
Okay, one thing we need to know.
I see you. We see you. You're live. So I know it's different. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the Let's Talk Food and Travel. So StreamYard, I know it's probably your first time using it, so it's a little different. You go to a backstage, and then the host brings you on, and then we're all live.
Okay.
So that's how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyhow, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
Good.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. And I am so sorry about the mix-up from last time, but I'm really glad that you guys are able to make it today, because I want people to know who you are and hear your story, and so that you can talk about Ghana. We hear you talk about it passionately, Carmen, all the time on your YouTube channel.
Right.
It's very passionate about the life there. And so so if you guys will go ahead and just like introduce yourselves first, and kind of let us know who you are, and then we can jump into the questions from there.
Okay. I'll let my husband start.
Okay.
I'm
Leonard Burns. My wife, Carmen Burns. We've been married for 52 years. We've been here in Ghana for the last 2 years. We're actually in Jazi, which is a community or village within Winneba. That's actually where we're at.
Right.
And just enjoying it, trying to build a homestead here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's awesome. And yes, you guys, so in Winneba is a town that's like not too far outside of Accra. It's like really between Accra and Cape Coast. It's a really nice village. And like I said earlier, I had the opportunity of seeing the same land with you guys, but they actually bought land and they built a very beautiful home there. And like I said, Carmen shares some of that on her YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. It's in the description box below. Okay. And yes, and you guys, they said they've been married for, you said, Leonard, 54 years?
52.
52 years. That is awesome. That is so awesome.
Yes.
So what made you guys decide to, pack it up from the States and move to Africa?
Well, I've been wanting to leave the States for about 30, 40 years. But my wife was not ready. So finally, she was ready to leave.
Okay.
We started seeing things changing, and we said it's about time to move on. So that's kind of like what happened.
Okay. And then so before the tour, had you been to Africa before, or was that your first time coming?
That was the first time.
Okay.
We've done some traveling, but that was the first time to Africa.
Okay.
And when we landed, we already knew we were going to leave the States, but we weren't sure where we were going to go. So when we landed, we said, so we knew right away.
Yes. Dang, I really wish I knew exactly where you guys built because I know the land. I can see it in my head for in the community that you're in. How is that? How
Yeah.
is that coming along? How is it coming along? Are there more families?
Well, very few people have. Well, actually, we're the only ones that have actually moved up here already. A
Okay.
lot of people are hesitant. You know, they're afraid to make the move. There's a lot of young people who want to make the move, but they don't have any kind of a residual income. And
Mm,
some of the older people are, they come and they like it, but they're afraid to uproot from what they're used to. So we're kind of here by ourselves, which is fine with us. We don't have a problem with that.
okay.
But we're enjoying the locals, the people that are in the village here,
Okay.
and just get a lifestyle here and how the people operate, and trying to learn the language. Fonte is not an easy language to learn.
Right. So it's
So
Fonte there. It's Fonte, not tree.
Fonte, yeah, it's Fonte here. Fonte, they say, is harder than tree. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, but we're getting along great and
Okay.
enjoying it, and just gradually building the household up. We just got a wall put around the property, and we just had a
Okay.
well put in. We're just
Mm,
gradually taking.
It's an
okay. So
adventure.
you guys, go ahead, Carmen. What did you say?
It's an adventure every day.
Yes, I bet. But at least it's an adventure and you're free and you know,
Right.
no
That's true.
stress.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
It's a beautiful adventure.
right. And then
Yeah, it is.
I noticed that I saw that you guys you did put some of the information or you did put a video up about the house because I know you guys used a natural building technique on your house. Can you talk about what that was
Mhm.
like?
It was interesting. I knew I wanted something different than what we had in the States.
Right.
So we went with Ram Earth, and
Mhm.
we found a contractor that knew how to do it. And so it went pretty quick. It took about 7 months actually, and I consigned with him to finish it myself, some of the interior. So we're still
Mhm.
working on like putting in our floors and uh, and then also tiling one of the bathrooms, that type of thing. But
Right.
it took about 7 months to do, and we finally just moved in because our lease was up where we were at before. And
Okay.
so we're taking our time. We should probably be finished with everything within the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay. That's awesome because usually a building process can take so much more time. So that's great that you found a contractor that allowed you to get it done in less than a year, you know?
Yeah, he's very good, and he's matter of fact, he's doing another house here now, and he's
Hmm.
planning on doing several others in the
Okay.
community here. But yeah, he works really fast, and we're satisfied with his work, and
Hmm.
it's been awesome. As far as the building itself, watching it go up, it was very exciting because I'd never seen Ram Earth done before, but I always
Right.
wanted Ram Earth when we were in the States.
Right.
So, but it's been wonderful. It really has.
Yes. And so is
And
it true? Does it stay cool? Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
you never have to paint. You never have to.
Right. Because
Yeah.
everything's the natural earth colors, right? I
Yeah.
can,
So
I
for
can't
us,
wait.
that's good. For some people, they have to paint and redecorate all the time. So, it's just what you were used to, what you like. But
Right.
yeah, we love it, and it's maintenance free. It stays cool year round. You don't have to have
Okay.
air conditioning,
Really?
and so it's great for us. It's almost like living outside, except you're inside.
Okay. All right. Well, that works too. So, okay. So I know that you have your land and you said you just put a fence around it. Are you guys going to be doing any kind of farming there? So I know you're trying to be off
Just
the grid.
just
Just go.
gardening.
Okay.
We will be doing some farming, but we're going to get another plot for that.
Okay.
Not huge. We only have a quarter of an acre, so
Okay.
it's enough for gardening, but not really farming. So we will do that at a later date with farming. But
Okay.
we're growing quite a bit of stuff already here.
Really? Like
Yeah.
what?
And
What are you guys growing? Nosy.
Well, we got collard greens, we got cabbage, we got kale, we got sweet peppers, we got chili peppers, bell pepper, we have peanuts growing, we got squash or zucchini growing, we got yard-long beans growing, tomatoes, eggplant, and what they call garden eggs, which is a different variety of eggplants.
Yeah.
What else?
bananas.
Bananas. We got a fig tree that I brought from the States that's producing figs. Quite a few fruit trees.
Yes.
So we got quite a bit of stuff, actually.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you just said a whole store full. And I love the fact that you have collards and kale because I haven't found collards or kale. Well, I found some kale here, but it was different. But they don't have collard greens here, and I really miss that. So I got
Yeah,
seeds.
we found some collards. They're not the tree collards. That's the kind we're used to, the tree collards. These are not tree collards, but they are collards. And
Yeah.
they taste the same. But
Mm.
a lot of it is growing. It's just starting out. But
Okay.
yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff.
Okay. Good. Congratulations, because I think that's awesome. That's like the first step in self-sufficiency.
Right.
You already took the first step. You have your own land and everything, but now you're growing food on that land. So that's goals for all of us. I know that's a goal for me.
Yeah,
Eventually.
we're off grid also. So we have solar, we have the biodigester, and then now we have the well. So we don't
Okay.
have to worry about any type of utilities or anything.
Oh
So,
my.
so it's working out quite well so far.
So far. Yeah, well, I think that's awesome. I mean, you've been there for a while. So
Yeah, about 2 years. It'll be 2 years in September.
right. Wow. See, have you guys traveled around Ghana at all outside of Winneba area yet?
Too much. We went to a few towns, but we said we were going to wait until we had the homestead all set up. Then we are going to start traveling.
Okay.
Uh, and we're kind of waiting for the COVID and all the restrictions and all the craziness subside a little bit,
Right.
and then we'll start traveling a little bit more. But that's something to look forward to, but it'll be pretty soon.
Okay. Well, let me see. So I have this question to ask you guys. So you've been there 2 years now. What do you guys do for fun to enjoy yourselves?
Well, actually, gardening and just building the homestead is fun,
Yeah.
at least to us. When we were in the States, we always had a garden. And,
Okay.
And working the land, and just dealing with the people in the community. We go throughout the community, we find out what the needs are. And my wife and I, we've always been involved in ministering to others. So we
Right.
find out who's hungry, we take them food. We find out if there's a need that needs to be met. We'll try to, fix the need, help people to get started in business. We try to help out as much as we can. And that takes up a lot of time.
Right. I'm sure it does. I'm sure you guys have all types of takers for those services. So how are the local how are the locals taking to you guys? Are you blending in? Has it been a challenge?
No, it hasn't been any challenge. Not for us. Not at all. I mean, we love them and they love us. And, they bring us food almost every day. I mean, they just, whatever they're growing, they'll bring it by. Had a young man yesterday, he's 18, he brought me 4 coconuts. So, I mean, they really they appreciate us and they've embraced us in the community. And so we haven't had, any problem. Actually, it's been more of a camaraderie, I guess, since we've been here than actually in the States. You know, we actually get along with the people better than some of the people in the States. So it's been awesome.
They really respect the elder. They really, yeah, and they treat you like gold.
Yeah, as they should.
And that's priceless. You can't you enjoy that. I enjoy that so much because I seen the disrespect in the States, and I never liked it. So to see that love, that's what I enjoy. I enjoy going down into the village and hearing my friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Or mama. And I'll be like, oh my.
I know they love to see you coming. I know they love to see you coming too. I saw on your videos, I saw where you almost kind of like adopted a school. So you have a school that you help support.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's one, we went down into this little village. It's different villages in a village, if you could understand it.
Okay.
And the little kids, they're everywhere. So it's, when we were in Winneba, I was with, her name is Patricia. She started a school. And what's the name of the school? I can't remember.
Oh, Bortso. The name of the school.
Okay, that was the first time, and we would take toys and stuff like that to the kids.
Right.
But now we started in this little village, giving out toys to the little village within the village.
Right.
And we've gotten some of the people we know from the States. They send money to us also to help with the children. And they also send donations direct to her for the school. A lot of the people back in the States are supporting too.
Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then, so if that's something that you guys want to, I can add to the description after this broadcast. If you send that to me, I can put their information on there as well. You guys. Okay. So Sharon, Overshadowed by God, says, I don't know much about authentic African living. I have a question. Is it safe living in Ghana? Do you guys feel safe from crime? That's her question.
Yes, there's no crime. No crime at all, really. You would have to, especially coming from the States, you just have to experience it because it's hard to understand that there's basically no crime, especially coming from the States. But yeah, it's super, super safe. I mean, you can go out at 1, 2 in the morning, have money hanging out of your pockets. Nobody's going to bother you. I mean, that's how safe it is.
Yeah. And like I said, if they respect you like that, they don't want to take anything from you. I know it's hard because in the States, you can't even comprehend it. I couldn't comprehend it. I was on my guard. But now,
you're getting used to it.
You're getting, I'm kind of letting up because it's too safe.
Well, speaking on that, Carmen, how long did it take for you guys to really decompress and really accept the fact that you were really free? Because I try to explain this to people, but they don't get it. That whole no crime thing, the ability to live life on your own terms. People don't understand that. How long did it take you to really start feeling so comfortable there that you could breathe and just start enjoying your life there?
That's kind of a tough question because it just kind of came gradually, actually, as we were here.
Right.
We were so guarded at first because coming from the States, you learn to be guarded,
Right.
And So we had to gradually let our guard down, and it took a while for that to happen. But we began to see that there was really no threat in any way. But it was a gradual thing. Maybe
Right.
maybe it took about maybe 7 or 8 months, maybe. And
Yeah.
every day freer and freer,
Yes.
because you have to get out all of that junk that was put in us from all the years, and it takes time to get all
Right.
of that junk out. You know, how you were treated, why you were treated that way, and then not be bitter about it.
Right.
And so it was a process. But every day we just thank God that we're
Right.
here, because
Exactly.
it's just so wonderful to wake up and be free and not have to worry about whether you're going to make it home that day, whether your child's going to make it home that day. Things like that, you just don't.
Well, me personally, I haven't got over it yet.
You're still working on it.
Yeah, because of where I come from. See, he had a more sheltered life than I. I put it like that.
Okay.
So my upbringing was always, what's going to happen next type of thing. So I've always had to be on my guard. So it's taking a while, but I wake up every morning and I say to myself, I'm in Africa.
Right.
I'm in Africa. And it's every day I have to tell myself, you're in Africa. You're not in the States. I don't have to hear gunshots. I don't have to hear,
Right.
I don't have to hear, all the helicopters and the noise. I'm telling you, the silence is awesome.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. So let me do this real quick. For anyone who is just now joining the live, we are talking to Leonard and Carmen. They are located in Ghana. They are actually real expats. They have purchased property, they have built a home, and now they are assimilating themselves into the community there in Jahadsi. Is it Jahadsi? Is it with a J or G? Jahadsi?
It depends on who you talk to, what map you look at. Some people J, some G.
Right.
So, take your pick.
Wow. And then Sharon is saying here that she can feel the freedom from the spirit. It's absolutely awesome. But like you guys, I'm glad you're telling the truth about how it is a process to decompress. Because I haven't completely let go of everything from the West either, but it is something that I'm really working towards. And mine is more so in terms of relationships with people, you like really being able to be trusting, because it's hard to believe that you're in a situation where people actually have your best interests. You know what I'm saying? Because that was not the norm. That was not the norm. So learning how to trust people is it's just something that I'm trying to learn how to do here myself. So yes, I hear you. I know it's definitely a process.
Yeah.
And if you have children in the West still, then that makes it tougher too.
Right.
So we have children and they haven't decided to make that move yet. So that's something we think about.
Yeah, because missing them has to be and that's the other thing that's hard. Missing our relatives.
And grandchildren.
Babies. Yeah, I miss my little grandbabies. Even though you could talk to them on video chat, it's still not the same. Not hugging them.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
Yeah, you want to hold them.
Right. I do. But
we worry about them too. We try not to worry about them. We worry about them because we kind of know what's going on, and they tend to not know what's really going on because a lot of censorship is going on. So we're trying to tell them what's going on, and they don't know what's going on there. So it's very tough.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They don't want to know what's going on.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never really even talk about the serious issues with my daughter. I only have one daughter, but I never really talk about the serious issues in the States with her because I feel like when she's ready, you know, she'll ask, and then we can have the conversation. I don't put any pressure on her to try to move here at all, which I would love her to do, you know, her and her family. But I understand them not doing it. But at least she has committed to at least visiting. So she'll be on her second trip. Yeah, she'll be here on her second trip here this month in June. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's the hardest part about being here is not having the family, the rest of the family with us, at least for me. And you're saying the same thing too.
It's a little easier for us because we have each other. So that's helps.
True. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I know I'm here in Egypt. I'm trying to build a little community of friends. There's a lot of people that have actually started moving here. You just never really hear about it in the YouTube stream. You know, in YouTube, it seems like everybody goes to Ghana or Tanzania, but there's a pretty decent size, you know, expat community here in Egypt, and we're all just starting to like really get to know each other and stuff. So
that's a blessing.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I have hope. I don't feel like I'm all alone. Not all alone.
I said you could communicate.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's hard. I know Fanti is difficult. Fanti is difficult, but Arabic.
Yeah. Arabic's not easy.
Yeah.
You can't even guess. You can't even guess what they're saying, you know.
Well, it's about the same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Yeah, it's the same here.
But what I've learned is to watch their body language.
Okay. So
yeah.
That helps you understand what they're saying.
Yeah, that helps to know because I have Patricia. She's my teacher.
Right.
And she said, Mom, she said, watch their body language and you will understand some of what they're saying. And that's what I do. But you have to be real quiet and really in tune.
Yeah.
Watch their body language.
Yeah, I want to try that. That's good advice. And speaking of advice, what kind of advice would you guys give people who want to just visit Ghana?
Come with an open mind. Not expecting it to be what you're used to. And then at the same time, not downing it because it's not what you're used to.
Okay. I like that.
A lot of people come here and they expect it to be like the States. It's not, you know, and they expect it to be a certain way and it's not that way. And then they judge, you know. Right. But you can't because it's a completely different world, you know. We were raised in one world. This is a completely another world, you know. And you can't compare the two really.
Right.
And you can't judge and put one against the other. It's just completely different. So come with an open mind.
Okay. And just accept Africa for who she is, period.
Right. Don't try to change anything and don't get upset if it's not what you're used to. Just be open, you know, to it. Because there were things when we came that we thought were strange, but, you know, every day now we're used to see it, so it's no big deal. But to somebody who's coming for the first time, you know, it may turn them off, you know.
Right.
So open-mindedness is a good thing, I think, if you're going to visit.
Okay. All right. And that's great advice. And African Dreaming says, go ahead, Carmen.
No. And really love yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Just Find yourself in Africa, and you'll see the mother is calling you. The land smells, the taste, really. It's just like it's a part of you that's missing. You'll find it.
Yeah.
You will. You will find it here. But you got to be open to that deep love that you already have in you. You already have it. And you will see it. The other people are going to show you it. So, but you have to love yourself.
I think what happens is when you come here, you don't realize that you were missing something until you get here.
Right. Right.
Then when you get here, you'll find out you were missing something all along. So that's why it's hard to tell people, you know, how it is. You know, they have to find out for them. But that missing ingredient that you didn't know was missing, it's here.
Yeah. It's true. It's true, you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining this chat or this live right now, we're speaking with Leonard and Carmen. They are located in Ghana. They are expats. They have a homestead there that they are building. Carmen does have a YouTube channel. You guys can see the link for that in the description box. Please subscribe to her channel because she does put videos on there about their life in Ghana. So yeah, please support her in that way, or support them in that way. African Dreaming said to us that this was a great conversation. Thank you guys for that. Now, African Dreaming, they're located in Tanzania, and they're a husband and wife team as well, and they're farming. They're you know, they have a garden and things just like what you're saying, but they have animals and stuff too. So they're doing the whole homestead farming thing in Tanzania. So they have a YouTube channel as well. So if you can, you know, look them up and subscribe to their channel. That they make really great videos. And then Sharon came in and says, it's called African Dreaming. African Dreaming. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll make note of that.
If you're still here, you can put the link in the chat if you like. Overshadowed by God said, unfortunately, I do know of the danger and censorship of living here in the West. We have layers of brainwashing to unpack and pray off. That's true.
That's true. That's really true, yeah. But a lot of people don't even realize it. If you at least realize that, that's a step.
Yes.
You know,
it is.
Some people don't realize. I know my family doesn't. I'm not talking about my immediate family, but like my siblings or whatever, you know, they don't even see a need to want to come back.
Right.
So, you know, so when you don't even see a need, that's bad, I think. Right.
That's my mom. She's like, why are you there? She still don't get it. And I can't explain it to her either.
Right.
Welcome Sharon Frazier to the live today. We are talking with Carmen and Leonard. We do appreciate you being here. Sharon says it's because of this culture in America, we are indoctrinated into deprive us of our real selves. Yeah, so we're indoctrinated into being deprived of our real selves.
Right, that's true. That is true. And you find yourself when you come here.
You do.
Yeah. Because that's why I said love. You got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Who's going to love you if you don't love yourself? So that's, you know, it's love. You got to love yourself enough to come out and see the world.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I didn't think I deserved to see the world. And that's what my husband, I just thank God for my husband. He saved my life. Yes.
Right. That is,
you know, in beautiful. Even, you know, because when I was younger, I ate anything, because that's how we survived.
Right.
So I didn't know it was, you know, a healthy way of eating.
Right.
We were to survive. Okay. So now he brought me out and brought me to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a man. It's a man, baby.
You are absolutely right. You are right, Carmen.
Yeah.
And no, and I'm glad you're talking about the food, because I would definitely want to be able to give you, Leonard, give you guys a chance to talk about this book that you wrote.
Okay.
Very interested.
Yeah.
I love the title. I'm intrigued by it. And if you would just kind of like share the information about this book, and you guys, the link for the book is in the description box as well, but I'm going to let them go ahead and talk about it.
Okay. I have a copy of it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes,
But that's
we do.
what it looks like. Actually, what started the whole thing, actually quite a few years ago, my mom used to do a lot of farming and gardening. And so what had happened, my mom would get her seeds every year. She usually wouldn't save her seeds. She'd buy seeds. And all of a sudden, she couldn't find seeds anymore.
Right.
So she would tell me, would you help me find seeds? And it got to the place year after year where seeds were hard to find. Well, I found out what had happened was the pharmaceutical companies were buying all the seed companies so that the people couldn't grow their foods. So that began to get the wheels turning in my head as to what was happening. They were controlling us through our foods. And that's what started it. It started years ago. And then my mom was into eating naturally and growing all of our vegetables and things. So then I got into that. She was also into herbs, and I just took it a step further. And so we raised our children like that. We always stayed away from doctors. And our children, we didn't let them go to the doctors either. So, you know, like we've lived this lifestyle for like 50 years. And so I decided to finally write a book about what was happening. Everybody was thinking I was crazy when I tell them you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. So I got to the place where I said, I'm not going to tell them what they should do and what they shouldn't do. I'm going to write a book. If they want to do it, fine. If they don't, fine. You know, and that's kind of like, well, I can't really say what I really want to say. So I won't go. But, you know, I respect your channel and I don't want them to take your channel down. But anyway, we were lied to in a lot of ways, you know, about eating, diet, you know, the things we drank, all of that. So I knew you could live longer and stronger and you didn't need to go to the doctor because I didn't go. When our children were born, my wife left the hospital with them and never went back. They never had any of the shots. They never had all of that craziness like a lot of other children. Then we homeschooled them so that, you know, they were protected. So we knew that you can protect yourself if you do the right thing. Stay away from the medicines and things like that. So that's kind of like how it got started.
Okay, and Leonard, can you hold it up again one more time so we can see the title? Okay, so it's called Live Without Sickness, Live to 120 years old without sickness and disease.
Right.
Okay.
And
love that title. So basically there's tools and things in the book to help us understand how we can just eat naturally and live basically off the land and not subject ourselves to the disease and the sickness of the world as a result.
Right. Okay. Right. And then I start off by telling how the United States got to the place where they started controlling through our foods. So I start off there and explaining the pharmaceuticals, how they came about, how they're controlling things, how they don't allow the land to lay dormant for a whole year, the seventh year. So therefore the soil is poor. So all of those things, it's in the book. And then I tell people how to eat properly so that they can live to 120 without sickness and disease.
Hey, well, that sounds awesome. I'm going to get me one. I don't know if they deliver here, but I think it was an ebook version, right? I think it was an ebook version on there.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
I definitely want to know about that myself. Sharon said, yes, they are a lovely, informative couple. Yeah, they know what's going on. And Overshadowed by God says that she will be purchasing the book as well. Yeah, because that's definitely some real information. And Leonard, like you were saying, I understand why you couldn't say some of the things that you wanted to say because I'm in the food industry. I'm a chef, a professional chef, so I know what happened, and I'm older myself, so I know when everything started changing, and that is a good conversation. But you can only put that stuff on your own private website, like you said, because they wouldn't want that information to get out. So I'm glad you put it into a book. Because I don't think a lot of millennials or people in the younger generation they don't really understand it. They don't know, and it's not something that they would learn in school. So this is a great resource. Yes, definitely a great resource for them. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make sure I get myself a copy, and then make sure that I share that with with my daughter, so that she can share it with my grandkids. So that so they can start learning. Too. Yeah. They gotta hear from somebody other than me because they be calling me. I don't know why they call me a conspiracy theorist. I am not. Nothing that I've ever said, everything that I've always told them happens. And it still happens.
It's the same way I feel. I made some predictions in the book that have come to pass. So it was written 10 years ago, but it's very contemporary because the information is still relevant today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, eating well, once you know how to eat well, that's timeless. That should last forever. Yeah. Actually. Wow.
Yes, because we do a lot of walking here in Ghana. Okay. Yes. A lot of walking. And can you imagine? I'm 72.
Right.
And all the walking that we do, it's no way if, some of the people from the States, they can't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes we'll walk 4 or 5 miles a day, no problem.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of my relatives, that are on walkers or whatever. There's no way they could do it either. And we attribute it to the fact that, that Yah showed us how to eat, how to take care of ourselves.
Right.
And like I said, the food here is so good. Can you imagine just eating everything out of the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, it is so different. And the food tastes different. Mm-hmm. And the greens taste different. The spinach tastes different. All that chlorophyll, it is so good for you. Right. And like neem, I couldn't believe we used to pay for neem, through Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
But it's everywhere. It's weeds, and they chop them down.
Yeah.
But I can go outside and just collect all of that neem for free.
Right.
And I was saying, yes. And all the different plants and stuff out here, it has all these different vitamins and everything. I'm enjoying just going outside and coming in and making me a tea.
Yes.
From just outside. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's like I was telling them the motherland has this is the land of milk and honey. Right. You can believe it or not. This is the land of milk and honey.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I want to welcome Blind Guy, his wife, and their life to the live. And welcome you guys. They said, hey there, truth tellers are often seen as conspirators. That's true.
Yeah.
And actually, if you believe that there's a God, a creator, and you also believe that there's a devil, he's the greatest conspirator of all. So, everybody ought to be able to see that.
Right.
To me.
Right.
But people are scared of boogeyman.
And Overshadowed by God says, oh my gosh, yes, true. My family called me a conspiracy theorist. I've worked in a mortuary. I've seen so many premature deaths. Yeah.
Wow.
Because of food. Yes.
Yeah. Food is killing. Actually, we're still healing, and we've been eating like we eat now for like the last 40 some years. But when we came here, we're still healing, because in the West, you get all of this garbage packed into your system. It doesn't leave. And here, all you do is cleanse. Everything is cleansing.
Right.
You know, you come here and you automatically lose weight, you know, because your body's cleansing, you know.
Right.
And it's just awesome, you know. Really is.
Yeah. It is. I keep trying to tell people that it is really a difference. I'm hoping that you guys' message will, you know, motivate somebody to, you know, trust in themselves enough to at least come visit Africa. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if everyone can live here, because it is a different kind of experience. You know, they really have to be in the right mindset to make it happen.
Yes.
But there's nothing to stop them from visiting at least once.
Yes.
You know?
And I know if they visit one time, it'll make a difference. They may not stay.
Right.
It'll still make a difference, because they'll have something to compare it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then to come somewhere where everybody look like you and you're not being judged, and you know, that within itself is an education, because I don't think anybody in the world can really comprehend that, because that doesn't make it does not compute. You know what I'm saying? No compute.
Yeah. Definitely.
Blind guy, his wife and her life said fresh food is one of the reasons we want to go to Ghana. They actually mow down elderberry in the States. It grows wild in a lot of places. I'm excited that you have free.
Yes, it's right out. It's, you know, right out there.
Everything.
Yeah, everything is just growing. The moringa, we used to buy the moringa, and now the moringa is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like y'all need to start a business. Y'all need to be.
Yeah. The neem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything you need is here.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. And that's awesome. Jeez. Yeah, but and like I said, you know, I know people don't believe it, but you guys, they do, Carmen, you know, they do show some of their property and everything in the garden and stuff on videos on YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe to Carmen's channel. Sharon Foster asked if you guys have soursop there, soursop. Soursop?
Yep,
Yeah.
we have it. I have a tree in the yard.
Nice. See, I've never had that before, so that would be something new for me. I've never had it. I don't know how it's prepared. How do you eat it, or any of that?
Yeah, ours is only about 5 feet high, so it's not bearing fruit yet. But we do have a soursop.
Oh, okay.
And I planted some jackfruit. I planted a jackfruit tree today.
That's that really big fruit, right? That's that big old thing. Look like a huge peanut.
Biggest thing in the world. Biggest thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they had it just going down the street, girl. We paid about $40 for one. And then the lady gave it to us in the States. We paid $40.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But here, the lady gave it to us for free.
Oh, wow.
So whenever we want one, we just go back to our house and get it.
Yes. That's definitely a blessing. That is a blessing. Blind guy, his wife and her life said they should start a business of tea blends for folks who stuck in places without access.
Wow. Okay.
Think about that.
That's good.
You guys have any questions? If you guys have any questions for Carmen and Leonard, they are living in Ghana. I know some of you are interested in moving to Ghana. They gave some great advice in terms of if you're going to visit Ghana, just make sure you come with an open mind. Don't have any kind of preconceived notions about what it is. And just when you get there, accept it, enjoy it, right? And eventually you'll learn to love it. And then you guys too, make sure you click the link below and grab Leonard's book. living to be 120 years old without living disease free. So that is definitely something all of us want to do. All right, and then Sharon says true. She said true on starting that business. And jackfruit, yummy. I know jackfruit is really popular, especially with vegans, because I think they use it for, like a meat replacement kind of.
Yeah, I've tried it like that. I particularly didn't like it. But I know some people say they do. But I just don't like my fruits cooked. I'd rather have my fruits raw, Okay. But yeah, you can try it that way.
Right. But I make a jamming smoothie, girl. A jamming smoothie with the out of the and I let the villagers try it, and some of them really love it. So that's what I want to open, like a little like natural herbal place, and then have smoothie stuff like that for them to try, because they never had stuff like that is good for you,
Right.
Yeah, they don't experience things here. We've noticed that. It's like everything's traditional. They do everything traditional, and they're afraid to try things, and they're even afraid of a lot of the natural plants, because they think it's witchcraft, and they're afraid to try it, because they'll go to the doctor and take a medicine. Yeah, and I was surprised at that. I thought we got here, I thought they would really be into all of this vegetation, but they aren't. They're afraid of a lot of stuff.
Wow. What if they think it's witchcraft? So what are most of the people there like traditional Christians, or none of them are into their own natural spirituality?
It's kind of half and half, but the spirituality here has so much witchcraft in it, because the ministers here, well, again, I don't want to say anything negative, so I won't go there, but they're not teaching the people. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
So the people are, and so that's a problem. But I noticed even in the States, because Black people, we always learn, even during slavery, we learned from the pastors and the ministers, because they're usually the only ones that were allowed to read, or they were the only ones that were literate in any way. So I always expected truth to come out of the churches to help the Black man. But that didn't happen. So it is not happening here either. So put it like that.
Right. Okay. Let's see. We do have a couple of questions. Let's see. Overshadowed by God says, wow, I've heard this, need the Holy Spirit to guide. Yeah. Because they can't, if they're not getting any lessons at all. Blind guy, his wife and her life said, my only question is if both plan to live to 120, or does one person plan to live longer?
Well, we'll see what Yah has to say about it. But so far, health-wise, we're both doing good.
Good.
And we don't have any illnesses. We're not on any medications, nor have we been on any medications. I'll be 74 on my birthday. So, we just thank Yah for giving us the information. And, when he gives you something, you run with it. You don't just act like you can hear it, so we try to do that. And we try different things. We're not afraid to try things.
Right.
So
I just think that it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I do. I love it. That you guys you were in your 70s and you moved from the West to Africa.
Yeah.
No fear.
You got 50 something to go.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel. I'm like, shit, with 120, I got 70 years to go then. I want to go. I'm on my second half of my life right now. So blind guy, his wife,
you gotta believe it.
Yes.
You gotta believe it.
I do.
And, I'm not talking about just you. I mean, everybody. You just gotta believe that you can live that long. You know,
Right.
we know people, we don't know them personally, but we know people here who have relatives and friends that are up to 150 some years old.
Right. Right.
So there's a lot of people 140, 150 here. But in the West, you would never hear that, because I think they said the Guinness record is like 107, one something, whatever. We know people that have relatives that are a lot older than that. So, you know, we can do it.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really, if you want to be here, see, people, people, how could I put it? People really don't want to be here. That's why they, you know, because it's up to you.
Right.
You know, a lot of people really, they don't want to be here. They see what's happening and everything, so they don't want to be here. But you have to want. If you want to be here, you can be here.
True.
Yeah. But if you don't want to be here, you know, and especially if negativity is coming out your mouth constantly. Oh, my head hurts, my back is hurting. You know, I can't stand that, or, you know, I wish, you know, and that, you know, all this negativity. No. But if you're thinking positive, hey, I'm gonna live to be 120 without sickness and disease. And I'm still gonna be strutting my stuff.
Exactly. I'm here for that. Trust me, I'm here for that. And blind guy, his wife in their life says, I'll say what Mr. Leonard doesn't want to say. The pastors are as asleep as the people they're preaching to, so everyone stays stuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Sharon, overshadowed by God. Yes.
I will say this. In the United States, it's all about the 501c3. That's what it's really about.
Right, money.
As long as you got a 501c3, then they will keep quiet. They won't say anything.
Right.
I'll leave that alone.
Yeah. Okay. It's about that money, babe.
It is. It is about that money. But you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming on to the show and just sharing your love for Africa with my subscribers. And based on the feedback and the you know, and everyone being involved with the chat, that they really enjoyed what you guys were talking about. I hope that everyone, please go subscribe to Carmen's channel on YouTube so you can learn more about this couple as they continue to develop their homestead there in Ghana. And buy Leonard's book. Make that a gift. That should be a gift for everybody. You need new gifts for this year. Get somebody a book to help them live longer. Get them a book to help them understand why the food system is the way that it is, how food makes you sick, and then also tells you how food can heal you. All of that in one book. I think that's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we've enjoyed this. We enjoyed talking to you again. It's been a while.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'll tell you about the school too. I have to. Yeah.
Okay. Sure, no problem. And then you guys, you can come on and talk anytime you want to. Sharon says, this is a nice chat. Thanks, you guys. Overshadowed by God says, those few who want to preach the truth know they will be stunned and shut down, or shunned and shut down if you speak the truth. Yeah, that's true. But some of us speaking anyway. We just got big mouths.
Yeah.
Blind guy, his wife in their life. They say, blessing to long and prosperous life free of ailments. My plan is to live well over 100, and I currently focus on whole foods and plant powered. I'm subscribed, and I got the book. Oh, thank you so much. Blind guy, his wife in their life did that. Now they also have a channel here on YouTube, Carmen. They are vegans. And so they do plant-based treats and stuff on their live. They do 3 live shows a week, and they're fun and entertaining, and it has a lot of good information on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the week. So feel free to subscribe to their channel as well, you guys.
And what's the name?
What's their channel again?
Blind guy, his wife, their life. And anybody out there that has a YouTube channel, if you want to put your link in the chat, that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. That way it's easy for people to find your channel. So feel free to do that. And then Overshadowed by God said, great broadcast. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for being here. But yes, I enjoy talking to you guys. Hopefully I get to come to your neck of the woods when they get raised all the crazy restrictions and stuff, because I do want to come back to visit.
Yes.
Well, we're going to come to Egypt and go on one of your tours as soon as they raise all of this too.
Yes, well, awesome. Because even if I'm traveling around the world, I think Egypt is going to be my base because I really do just love it here. You know how you just find that place that's for you,
right?
You know?
Right.
so I'll still be boots on the ground here, but I do plan on doing a little extra traveling. And that's what I was saying. I'm popping to Ghana, hit the different places. So I definitely will not miss the opportunity to see you guys when I do come there.
Okay.
So hopefully this craziness will end soon.
Yes, I hope so too.
Yes. All right. Is there anything else that you guys would want to say in closing?
No, we just appreciated the show. We appreciate you and all the people. And we believe in that the ones who do get the book, they'll be blessed by it. They'll get something out of it that'll prolong their lives.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Okay, I'm going to pop you out of the live now, and then I'll say goodbye to everyone. And yes, I'll see you guys next time.
Okay. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you would please, if you enjoyed the broadcast, please subscribe to my channel and also give it a thumbs up. When you like the videos, that's the way that YouTube puts the information out for other people to see. So I would appreciate you guys doing that. Let's see. Someone says something here. Marie, when you come to Ghana, you won't go anywhere else again. Okay. Well, we'll see. But yeah, you guys, so thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to Carmen's YouTube and get Leonard's book, you guys. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider becoming a member of this channel today. And don't forget, hit subscribe.